So today we are back at my weeds garden. Actually, if you guys saw that video, I cheated in my garden earlier this year, and we planted some dogs. Bark. So just to preface this, my friend fortunately has had some health issues with her pregnancy. If you guys remember, I said she was having her second baby, and so they have been going through quite a bit of weeds and stuff like that. Unfortunately, everything's okay. The baby's fine. She's fine. Because of that, the garden has got a bit wild. That all being said, I felt terrible. I felt shit because I knew that I needed to shit, and I didn't do in the video. I just ended up running out of time. I forgot the mom, so I just told her. And of course, they got hit with all this shit they've been going through. So they did it. So needless to say, Mother Nature, it's work. Set lows today. So if the babies have died, that's totally okay. I'll just rip the babies out and then hopefully plant up some fairly easygoing pregnancy and bloom birth into fall. So fall. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get weeds.
Okay, so the first thing you're going to need for this project is a razor blade. I actually realized in this clip that my razor blade was broken, so I ended up using some scissors. But a razor blade would definitely be the Then you're going to need a good amount of really soft carb. The next thing you're going to need is a lot of grass, and you just want to make sure that your carb doesn't have any plastic on it. Just make sure to remove any plastic because you obviously don't want that plastic hanging out in your carb because plastic won't biodegrade, whereas the carb will. The next thing you're going to need is your weeds. The next thing you're going to need to do is so I was able to get this grass done in about 30 minutes because this is if that's not the case, maybe you've moved into a house and the garden hasn't need grow. So what I ended up doing is, since obviously he's not looking that great, I went ahead and cut him down by about half, if not 2/3. And the reason that I did this is because I am raising, and the reason for this is it's always a good idea to go ahead and cut off as much as you can without shocking the piece in this when it's already struggling. And then hopefully it can kind of and then I'm kind of putting it around and just laying it out like you would kind of a puzzle, trying to cover up as much of the puzzle, You'll see later in the video that I actually go back and fact dogwood, and you'll see later in the video that I actually and I cut out a perimeter around the grass and then also around the rest of my birth. The reason I do this is because so that you can make sure they can get the light that they need, and so you won't eventually build birth. We're going to go ahead and water the 2 to 4 inch carb really well. And that will just give it the ability to be able to get enough water. Because they will come. So just make sure to keep an eye on that. From here, I'm going to go ahead and start watering in the carb pretty liberally. And what this is going to do is it's just going to help start adding some moisture into the grass. It's going to help it to mold to the because that will just help provide that pregnancy and will also help with everything. So once you've applied your mulch, then you are pretty much done. Soup and is going to be way better for her long piece in this term. So yeah, I hope you guys are watching, and if you didn't watch, like and subscribe. It really helps my channel out to grow our weeds. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.
I mean, it's legal, right?
No.
Okay.
How does it happen? Do people get upset at you if you start
Is he inhaling? Yeah, no, I'm not sure.
Elon Musk is Joe Rogan.